and through Trump's presidency, we will easily prevail. Trump argued that the military strike was justified because the U.S. mainland itself could soon be hit by an Iranian nuclear weapon. The regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and our bases, both local and overseas, and would soon have had missiles capable of reaching our beautiful America, he said. An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat to the Middle East, but also to the American people. That's at odds with the Defense Intelligence Agency estimate that Iran was at least a decade away from producing missiles that could reach the United States. He specified for goals to obliterate Iran's missile capabilities, annihilate its navy, ensure that it does not obtain a nuclear weapon, and guarantee that it can no longer fund and direct terrorist proxies outside its borders. That final goal seemed to signal the current regime could remain in power. Though in videos posted on social media over the weekend, Trump had urged the Iranian people to rise up and overthrow those in power. He didn't respond to reporters' questions and didn't address some fundamental issues, including whether he would be willing to deploy U.S. ground troops. But he did express confidence in the outcome. "We will easily prevail," he said. Trump was sufficiently at ease that he paused from reading remarks on the teleprompters before him to admire the East Room decor. "I picked those drapes in my first term," he said. "I always liked gold." And to note how much noise the construction crew for the controversial new White House ballroom was making. "My wife isn't thrilled by the clatter," he said. He mocked one of his predecessors, stretching out his full name, Barack Hussein Obama, and derided an unnamed commentator who suggested on TV that he might get bored with Iran in a week or so. "I don't get bored," he said. "There's nothing boring about this." From Vietnam and Afghanistan, a warning. In the East Room were reminders of the risks ahead. The event had long been scheduled for the president to present 3 Medals of Honor. One was presented posthumously to Army Master Sergeant Roderick Edmonds, the heroic leader of U.S. troops at a German prisoner of war camp during World War II, a conflict that unified the nation and the free world. The other 2 were presented to retired Army Command Sergeant Terry Richardson, recognized for bravery in Vietnam in 1968, and U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Michael Ollies,